We are following breaking news right now. An Erie County Court judge just handed down the maximum sentence to Dr. James Corasanti. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Arena. Just moments ago, Dr. Corasanti was sentenced to 1 year behind bars for misdemeanor DWI. Luke Moretti was in the courtroom when the sentence came down and is live now with the breaking details. Luke.
Yeah, very tense, very emotional morning in the courtroom of Judge Sheila DiTullio. Dr. Corasanti was handcuffed in the courtroom and hauled off to jail. The judge throwing the book, giving him the maximum up to a 1 year in jail. The 57-year-old Corasanti also received a $1,000 fine as part of the sentencing this morning by Judge Sheila DiTullio. The Gettysville physician was convicted of a misdemeanor DWI count. A jury acquitted him, as you might recall, of 5 other felony counts in connection with the death of 18-year-old Alex Rice last summer. Now, both of Rice's parents made a statement in the courtroom this morning. Richard Rice said, quote, "I'm just one person who lost everything that motivated me in the world." Alex's mother also told the court this morning about Corasanti. He must be held accountable. Now, Judge DiTullio, before sentencing him, said, "You drank a lot of booze that evening and chose to drive. Nevertheless," she told him, "the fact that you're a doctor doesn't exempt you from anything." I am joined now by Terry Connors. He is a lawyer representing the Rice family in a civil suit. Terry, I know that the parents talked upstairs just a little while ago. Tell us what they're thinking, and do they think justice has been served in this case?
Well, right now, Luke, the overwhelming emotion that they feel is that no sentence, no matter how harsh it could be, could possibly sustain the loss that they experienced. They're still grieving, they still haven't had closure, and while today was some measure of justice, they still can't get over the fact that they've lost their loved one forever.
How tough a case for Judge DiTullio on this? A lot of public pressure, a lot of media scrutiny throughout.
Well, I think you can tell from her presentation today, it was deliberative. She thought took everything into consideration, thought long and hard about the case, talked about all the elements of a sentence. That was very interesting. Every aspect that could be considered by a judge, she considered and came to her conclusion today.
Let's run down some of the highlights of the sentencing by Judge DiTullio, and I think we have a graphic that illustrates that, but essentially the biggie, 1 year in jail. Will he serve the full year, or is he out in 8 months?
Well, the 1 year term of incarceration is the maximum term for a misdemeanor. This is an unclassified misdemeanor. However, according to local rules, he will do only 2/3 of that sentence. He'll do 8 months.
Now, also, he'll get a $1,000 fine, I'm told. The judge did mention to him that apparently he is doing community service right now. She encouraged him to continue doing that, and something about an interlocking device for the car. Talk to us about that.
Yes, the judge imposed a conditional discharge on him, and that condition was that he maintain an interlock device on his vehicle, which means he can't start that vehicle unless he successfully passes that safeguard that must blow into a similar, like a breathalyzer, on his car.
Terry Connors, thank you so much. Good talking to you as always. I know you'll be back tonight for 5 and 6 to provide some more analysis on this case. I know a lot of Facebook comments are coming in, Joe, so we'll send it back to you. I think you wanted to get into some of that now.
Yeah, absolutely, Luke. And